Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We want to be taking a look at the ICP Internet Computer price chart. Of course, it is a wet day in the market. You can actually see how things are shaping up right here. Really not looking too good. But with this kind of price action, a lot of people are also worried as to what is going to happen with ICP and the rest of the crypto space. We are going to be talking about all that stuff in today's video right there. But before we do that, I want to kindly ask you, today is actually my birthday. So if you can do me a favor, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and in this case, it will make me happy because it's just my birthday, right? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I want to encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on ICP and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's actually get into the price action. So yes, the market is spooked a little bit because of whatever is happening. There are a lot of narratives out there. I mean, the CPI data just came in, and it's actually showing that inflation is hot. So what basically that means for the market is that the Fed is more likely to not cut rates, because the market has been betting that by June the Fed would actually now be cutting rates. But as you can see here from this article from Bloomberg, they're actually saying that bets for a June rate cut have all but evaporated after the data showed that faster than expected inflation is on the rise. So I mean, the market will just be perceiving this as if the Fed is not going to be cutting anytime soon, which like cutting seasons are tend to be bullish, or like perceived to be bullish in the market. So that will actually be meaning a delay. But in my own experience, to be honest with you, really that doesn't really matter, because we have been actually in a very tight monetary policy for a very long time. But take a look at this, the ICP price that still has managed to go up something like 630% right there. So I think that whatever happens with the Fed, I mean, even if they still hold the funding rate at a constant level, we are still going to be pumping, because we've already done that in the past. So whatever happens, it's just narrative. In my humble opinion, it's noise. Moreover, we also have got more volatility coming in next week, because since the ETF, we are actually going to be having the first earnings report. So we actually get a chance to see which big firms actually maybe added Bitcoin to their balance sheet, or which ones sold Bitcoin. So there is definitely going to be a narrative one way or the other, right? Unless something doesn't happen, then we remain neutral, and then the market does whatever it's going to do. But just from my own side and my own experience, I think the price that actually tells us what is going to be happening much more likely. But so we are taking a look at this Internet Computer ICP price up right there on a weekly time frame, and you can still see the wake up accumulation pattern that we have been talking about for a very long time. Going down to the daily time frame here, we also are taking a look at this range that we have. We've got a minor range. Let me just go ahead and delete this whole thing so that we have a clear picture. So once you come here and draw another horizontal line, you actually see that, you know, we have been stuck in a range since something like December up until this point. We've broken above that range right there, but you see that ICP is now dipping lower, as I actually was mentioning in the previous video, that look, these things are not perfect. Yes, the most ideal thing is for ICP just to tap the top and then it continues to the upside. But remember that the market makers always want to take away the most amount of money from the most number of people. So they may be playing tricks a little bit right here. And once you grab your Fibonacci retracement too, from the very bottom of this rally here, this whole thing, right here, right, let's go ahead and do this. You actually see that we have got something like the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level right there. So don't be surprised if the price finds some support right around something like $14.40. That's something that is very, very possible. Ideally, you would want to see something like $15.30 hold, but $14.30 is also not going to be a surprise for me, at least. And as I will say, that the market makers will probably want to be tweaking, and they do that thing, then they send the price higher again. You would have actually sold thinking that maybe we are going to be stuck further down in that range right there. So this is what I see in the immediate short term right here. But I definitely also think that at the backdrop of this wake of accumulation pattern, it is actually finally a time to be escaping this, because, you know, we have got 5 phases right there with the wake of accumulation pattern, and we're on the very last one. We have already done the sign of strength. You see continued higher lows right here, higher lows as we continue higher there. Now I am actually really convinced that we are done with this. We are looking to continue going higher here with ICP. I'll tell you the price targets that I'm looking forward to, but also take a look at this structure that we have here. This looks like It definitely is a bull flag here. I mean, we've already broken below it, yes, but as I was saying, that could actually be a trick, right? So we have got this pole right here, and then we also have got the flag right there, and it takes you right above something like $30, $33. It's all right. I also have got a price again that is closer to that, but a complete different approach to this whole thing. So maybe we could be saying that there is confluence right there. For a very long time, we have been looking at $24, but you know, really, to be honest with you, it was enticing when we were right down at something like $9, $10. But at this point, I mean, $24 is no longer that enticing. We're probably looking at something like a 30% at most to get there. But now the main price here that we'll be looking forward to is $38 here for ICP. Probably we just need to take a note so that whenever we are looking at this price that here, we will be looking at something like $38. That's the next big price that we are looking forward to. And you probably may be asking where that price is coming from, and I'm going to be showing you here the market cap of ICP Internet Computer. And I want to use the market cap here because what usually happens is that it is less played around with rather than the price, where it can actually get affected by the circulating supply. We already know that there are a lot of tokens which get added to the circulating supply. One of the disadvantages of ICP Internet Computer, I really acknowledge that, but also at the backdrop of the tech that is behind ICP, I really think that whatever happens, but the demand of ICP will continue trouncing that inflation rate right there. I mean, if the inflation rate was really that powerful, we wouldn't have risen something like 6x already from the bottom of this bear market. Actually, that's a 9x from the bottom of this bear market. So we'll still continue thriving with ICP, no matter how people may say the tokenomics are bad. But what you just see here is that from the very top of the structure to the very bottom here, using our Fibonacci retracement 2, again, I happen to be a believer that in this market it's very unusual that the price continues to dump like this in a straight line and never retracing a little bit, at least to the first Fibonacci retracement level, before maybe it can crash even down right there. The price will never fall in a straight line, and that's what I'm betting on right now with this ICP market cap here. So I mean, for the first Fibonacci retracement level, from where we are sitting right now, we're looking at another, let's just go ahead and measure that nice and easy. We're looking at another something like 150% right at this point. That definitely is an opportunity. So that is where the $38 is coming from, because around that level is coinciding with around $38 for ICP on the market cap right there. So that is great. But is it the only thing that I expect ICP to do? I've gone on to study these kind of Wyckoff accumulation patterns, which have got bottoms like this. And I think that it's a structure that usually threatens a new all-time high. Now, for that to happen, obviously, you have to fight through like the rest of the Fibonacci retracement levels, like the 0.618, which usually is a big nuisance for altcoins. But once you clear that, you're looking at a new all-time high. And then from there, you're looking at something like the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level for this case. And that will be taking the ICP price to around something like a 15x from where the price is sitting. Pricing each ICP token right around something like $220. And I think that definitely is a good price to be looking forward to, considering the tech that we have on ICP. Something like $110 billion in market cap is something that is really not out of the picture. I know in days like these, when the market is like really down and stuff like that, I think it's very usual to be feeling pessimistic and stuff like that. But I think that we should really be putting our eyes on the trophy and really staying focused in what you believe. Now, if you don't believe that ICP has got a future in it, probably you shouldn't be investing in ICP, right? But I also wanted to show you, just probably to give you a pick me up in case you are worried about where the market is right now, that whenever we have actually broken above the previous all-time high on a monthly time frame here for Bitcoin, that has actually marked a series of green candles on a monthly basis for the coming at least 3 months here with Bitcoin. And obviously we know that when Bitcoin is doing well, pretty much the rest of the market is doing fantastic right there, right? So I mean, take a look at this. Back then in something like 2018, we broke above the previous all-time high. The following 4 candles were green on a monthly basis. I mean, pretty much the same thing that we had right there back in 2017. We still see that we have got a series of at least 4 more green candles on a monthly basis right there. So I mean, feeling good already. And then taking a look at what happened in 2020, it was the same case. Now we come to 2024 and we have broken the previous all-time high. I still expect that we still have got like 3-4 months maybe of green candles. Yes, people are saying that we have already had like 7 green candles on a monthly basis already, and that is not sustainable. Yeah, probably it's not sustainable, but take a look at some of these candles right there. They were really tiny. I mean, take a look at this one, right? You take a look at this one, right? They can as well be red candles. So I think that like overall, the month is gonna end green. We have got like some narrative. Probably somebody's gonna add Bitcoin to their balance sheet, and that's gonna change the whole narrative together. So this is where we are sitting with the market. I think we are poised for greatness. I mean, taking a look at the RSI as well, you can also see that wherever we have had this kind of periods in the market, they really have been exciting. So I'm the least worried, to be honest with you, with whatever is going to be happening with ICP, and we are looking at this whole structure like long term. ICP is looking promising to me. We are really still at the very bottom here. We haven't done the bare minimum of testing the first Fibonacci retracement level. Yes, at times like these ones, we kind of feel, you know, pretty beaten down and stuff like that. But I think our patience is going to win the day. Just know the value of the thing that you're holding. I mean, if you are in for like a short term, yeah, sometimes you may be wanting to sell and buying something that is looking enticing at the moment. It's all up to you. But for my friends who believe in ICP, I think we are really headed for something like $220 in this bull market, and it will be fantastic one day to see that price being hit. Now, obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.